Hello, hello. I think we're live, folks. I think we're live. Let's go. What's going on, y'all? What's happening? I'll be right back. BRB. Literally like less than a minute. I told you. Court time. It's time for court, kind of. It's kind of time for court. Um, we have things happening that are not court or verdict, which is really frustrating. So let me pop open this just in case. I'll leave this open so that we can tell if something happens in court. There's only a couple more hours left in the day for the Karen Reed murder retrial verdict to come in for the day. I don't know. I mean, I don't think they're really going to go past 5 p.m. They don't seem the type of jury to go past 5 p.m. And yes, I am, of course, dealing with internet things. That's something for someone to deal with. So let's pull up some stuff to do. Let's pull up some stuff to do right quick, shall we? And I'm thinking some body cams. I don't know what to do after Karen Reed. Oh, hello. If you're new here and you're just tuning in, my name's Lily. Welcome to the Chatty Juror. This is where we talk about all things true crimey and also trial-y and also where the internet always hates me. So don't judge me on that. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. I would love to know why. Usually in a couple of minutes, it does sort of clear up perfectly to the point where we all can go, oh, that's so much better. But as of now, it is bad. It's bad. And I don't like it. So we chit chat until hopefully it gets better. What are we going to do today as we watch the fan spin? We are going to probably just watch a couple body cams and then hope and cross fingers that we are live the next time. Shh, turn that down. Okay. Everything looks good. It's just going to be the video playback that is bad for a while. Okay, cool. So what we're going to do today is probably some body cams because that, and also please share what you want after the Karen Reed trial. You know, I'm a slut for body yaddy cams. Hey. Yes, very much so. I finished my Cheez-Its, so I have no snacks, which is sad, but we shall overcome. We shall overcome. As the internet pretends to get better, and like there's nothing else open of what this program wants from me, and they hate me. They hate me. I don't know why. I don't know why. So yeah, so I'm thinking we should also chit chat about what we're going to do after Karen Reed. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. I mean, I also don't know how long the verdict is going to take. I don't know how long. I don't know how long. I don't know how long. I'm trying to pull up. Sorry, I'm just trying to pull up some things for knowledge of things. There are some things happening, right? So there are some trials coming up. I really don't want to do the Brian Kohberger trial. I really don't want to cover that too much, like, at all, just because Brian Kohberger trial is tough. The Brian Kohberger is accused of killing the 4 students in Idaho, the 4 college students, and there has been a lot of emotions, a lot of battles for the families of the victims who are also victims, leading up to that case. I don't really want to cover that. Corey Richins, her trial is going to start in 2026. That we probably will watch, and we'll do some deeper diving into that as the trial gets closer. Let's see. You pled guilty. There is no trial there. Diddy, I can't even. I will not touch with a 30,000-foot pole. We will not dig deep into Diddy in any way, shape, or form. What else could we do? Wait a minute. Is this for real? For real? Can we talk about this if this is a real thing? I think so. There's something. Hold on. Share screen. Is this a real thing? Is this real? Let's talk about it. Look at all these ads. Golly gee willikers. So Court TV has an article authored by Katie McLaughlin, titled DNA Test Shows Ex-Officer Did Not Father Sandra Birchmore's Unborn Baby. Sandra Birchmore is the other case in the same area as Karen Reed's case, with Sandra Birchmore being groomed by police officers since the age of like 15. And then there's her being found no longer alive while being pregnant. And this is something. Let's dig deep into this. Okay. DNA test results show that a former Massachusetts police officer accused of killing his mistress after she told him she was pregnant did not father her unborn child. The stunning turn of events was reported by the Boston Globe after 2 people spoke to the newspaper on condition of anonymity. Matthew Farwell allegedly began having sex with Sandra Birchmore when she was 15 and he was 26. Birchmore was 23 when her body was found in her Canton apartment. Same Canton, Massachusetts as Karen Reed, Canton, Massachusetts. Her death by strangulation was ruled a suicide Farwell's wife was in labor with the couple's third child while he was allegedly killing Birchmore. 7 years later, prosecutors filed charges against Farwell, saying he staged her death to look like a suicide. Farwell was a Stoughton police officer when he met Birchmore, who was a member of the Stoughton Police Explorers Academy. I know that this is shaking and this is ridiculous. I do not know how to make it stop. I think this is like a court TV thing to make it so that no one can also see. I don't know. I don't know. There's no paywall here. So just terrible amounts of ads. Ew is right. Ew is so right. Last August, a federal grand jury indicted Farwell for killing Birchmore. He has pled. What are words? He has pleaded not guilty. Federal authorities also allege he had sex with Birchmore while on the clock. They believe his motive was keeping her from exposing their affair. No need to give. Why are we giving Zinn ads? What is happening here? How do I make this stop? Oh my gosh. Well, how do I make this stop? Do I just make it bigger? Do I just make it bigger? Okay. What is life? Birchmore allegedly told. Why can I not? Why? Birchmore allegedly told friends that Farwell had been violent with her and that he became furious when she told him she was pregnant. According to text messages between Birchmore and Farwell that Guarino was in charge of discovering. You all know Trooper Guarino. According to text messages between Birchmore and Farwell, she very much wanted to have a baby with him. It was known that she had other sexual partners, but messages between the two indicated that she truly believed Farwell was the father. Whether the DNA revelation will impact Farwell's case remains to be seen. If convicted, he faces a possible life sentence. It is unclear if the unborn baby's father has been identified. Wait. Okay. All right. I don't think it will really change much if the unborn child is or is not blood related to the alleged person who killed the woman carrying the unborn child. It may change maybe a motive, but if she's claiming and there's no evidence that he has knowledge of it legitimately not being his child, I mean, if you killed her and you knew she was pregnant, does it, like, in the grand scheme of things, like, it will maybe like affect Farwell less? Maybe. I mean, he's a bad person. If he killed, allegedly he killed somebody. Yikes. Well, we need to figure out who is the father. Are authorities working on that? I'd love to know. All right, let's figure out what the hell's going on, because this internet thing is pissing me off. Okay. I'd love to play some things. I do have Court up, and I'm watching, and it is completely live. So if anything happens in court today for Karen Reed, we'll be right here. I'll probably be here for a couple of hours. We'll do some body cams. And it looks like my internet might be coming on back to me. I don't know how long this is going to take. I don't know why. Why do we think the jury is taking this amount of time? Did we expect the jury back today, or were we just hoping the jury came back with a verdict today? think we all were just hoping the jury came back with a verdict today. I mean, to be fair, they had like an 8-9 week case. They had like almost 9 full weeks of evidence being admitted day in and day out. They have full right to want to go dig deep and like go look back at things and talk about things and take their time. I wonder if they could also hear anybody outside, because there's lots of people outside the courthouse. Lots of people outside the courthouse. I wanted a verdict Friday. Vicky wanted them to have the case for literally 45 minutes and just give us a verdict immediately. Just walk in. We good? We good. Everyone out. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know. It's took a couple days last trial. So we'll see. Hour at most is so crazy. I mean, I don't know. Like, they haven't been able to talk about anything. Like, they could literally just be shooting the shit and just like, oh my God. And then did you see this? And then did you see this? And why haven't we heard from Proctor? Why did they not even call Proctor? Like, where's all these people? Like, we don't even know about any of these people. Like they could literally just be shooting the shit and talking like we have all been talking for 9 weeks. AJ did put on a compelling ass case. That is for sure. The defense team said, you sure? How sure are you? Do you want to look at the verdict forms? Let's do that as my internet is slowly eking its way back into usability. Let's look at the verdict forms. We did not look at them. Do, 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 do. What's this? Oh, the amended verdict. So yeah. Okay. I'm pulling it up now. Okay, so we have verdict slips for the Commonwealth of Massachusetts versus Karen Reed. Verdict slipped. Murder in the second degree. This is count 1. So this is one count, one charge that the jury needs to say either or. On the above entitled case, we, the jury, say that the defendant is not guilty or guilty of offense as charged, murder in the second degree. Hi, Crystalline. How we doing? Damn, count one. And this is the unanimous decision of all 12 jurors. Date and signed. So that is the first count. I do not think they got to second degree. I don't think Brennan said, "Hey, this is the epitome of second degree." I don't think he did that. I don't think he got there. Some disagree, some agree. We all just have to wait and see what the jury thinks. Count 2. This is where things get a little confubbled, as we like to say. Commonwealth of Massachusetts versus Karen Reed. Verdict slipped. Count 2. Offense 2. Manslaughter while operating a motor vehicle under the influence of liquor. In the above entitled case, we, the jury, say that the defendant is not guilty of the offense charged or any lesser included offense, which we'll get into, or guilty of offense as charged. Manslaughter while operating a motor vehicle under the influence of liquor. Check one or both of the following. So if they find her guilty of operating a motor vehicle under the influence of liquor, one of these at least one of these needs to be checked, or both: manslaughter while operating a motor vehicle under the influence of liquor, and or manslaughter while operating a motor vehicle with a blood alcohol level of 0.08 or greater. So the sciencey mumbo jumbo, and I say that completely with all due respect for scientists, of the blood alcohol content in the form that we all lay people recognize it, in the respects of 0.08 go to jail type energy. This might have some conversations around. Are they cool with the retrograde figuring mathematics for her blood alcohol content from trial? Or are they, if chosen guilty for this offense, are they cool with just, all right, she had drinks. How many, how much, what was her BAC at the time? We have a blood draw at like 9:30 a.m. the morning, hours after John was found. So this might be a conversation that they're having, that they're lingering on, that they're going back and forth of, and saying, hey, well, we have this evidence. Okay, well, that's in a completely different scientific form or count, and the retrograde of it all, and going back in time, and what if she had drinks, what if she had more to drink, what if she, the what ifs of it all could play a major factor in the conversation around this. And then we move down the verdict form to 3: guilty of lesser included offense, involuntary manslaughter. It's strong. Involuntary manslaughter. Voluntary Massachusetts. So the unintentional killing of another person caused by either wanton or reckless conduct. And let's see. Sentencing in Massachusetts, an AI overview involved could be completely incorrect. Involuntary manslaughter is punishable up to 20 years in state prison. Invol is involuntary manslaughter is strong, is powerful. So now what the jury can't do is Google the sentencing range for these charges, right? So that's something that they cannot do. So throwing involuntary manslaughter, we get a vibe of, okay, like involuntary manslaughter, they didn't mean to. They didn't mean to do it. It happened and it's terrible. They didn't mean to do it, right? But so question, if they find her not guilty of count 1, they can still find her guilty of the lesser charge of count 2 of operating under the influence of liquor, but not in relation to any manslaughter charge. Yes. So count 1 is just includes the murder in the second degree, right? That's it. Not guilty or guilty, period. No effect on the count 2, which is the manslaughter while operating a motor vehicle under the influence of liquor. So if they do not click, and by click I mean check, not guilty of the offense or any lesser included offense, one or more of these will be checked. So each charge is separate. So there's 3 offenses total. So offense number 2 is manslaughter, OUI, and also the lesser included. So if this top one here is not checked, at least one of these has to be checked. So if they can't say that she's not guilty at all, they have to find guilt in some respect to all of these options. And so if they find her guilty of the manslaughter OUI, how do they find it? Is it just because of a couple of drinks, or does it involve a 0.08 or greater? There are different sentencing like finalities with each option. So it's going to go, if one of these is checked, it's going to go into sentencing, obviously. Now, when it comes to the next point, which is guilty of lesser included offense, motor vehicle. Well, we'll get to the last one. So skipping this one, guilty of lesser included operating under the influence of liquor. So there is no homicide. There is no manslaughter. There's no involuntary manslaughter on 5 of the lesser included, right? Guilty of lesser included offense, operating under the influence of liquor. And it should say operating a motor vehicle, I'm sure. So we have these. So this is number 5 was what was pushed by the defense to get in there, what they like to call splitting the baby, right? Okay, well, we can't get her on count 1. Like, we're not cool with that. You know, we can't go that far as the jurors think. We can't get her on count 3. Like, we're not cool with that. They didn't go that far, you know, blah, blah, blah. But at least we can get her on OUI, or like us New Yorkers say DUI. At least that's an option, right? If this is all just too much, all of these are just too much, they can at least say, look, you were driving drunk and that's naughty. Punish. We need to punish. The jury doesn't decide the punishment, but we need to say, look, she can't just walk. She did something. And one of the somethings was having too many drinks and driving. Now, for me personally, and this is just me personally, I hate that she is up, I hate that this is an option. I hate that this is happening. And take away all the other things, right? For her to be punished for drinking and driving makes me so mad. Makes me so mad because all the other law enforcement officials who were also drinking and then were also driving, who are held at even a higher standard than us civilians, are not and will not get even a slap on the wrist for it, right? So that's what drives me crazy about it. But if I was a juror and I'm sitting there and we're having these conversations, I'd say, but we could at least get her on the OUI, right? We could at least get her on operating under the influence of liquor. Like, can we settle with that? Like, is everyone cool with that? And lying and tampering with all the things Sally for. Yeah. So let's go back to the ones that we skipped. Guilty of lesser included offense, which is number 4, motor vehicle homicide, felony, OUI, liquor, and negligence. Check one or both of the following: motor vehicle homicide by operating a motor vehicle under the influence of liquor, and or motor vehicle homicide by operating a motor vehicle with a blood alcohol level of 0.08. So let's look up motor vehicle homicide, Massachusetts. According to AI overview, which is not always the best of the best, but it's going to work for us right now. Felony motor vehicle homicide can result in imprisonment in state prison for up to 15 years with a mandatory minimum sentence of 1 year in jail or 2.5 years in state prison. Now let's go back to involuntary manslaughter. Involuntary manslaughter in Massachusetts is 20 years in the state prison. Motor vehicle homicide, felony, is maybe up to 15, mandatory 1 to, we'll just say 3, mandatory max 3 years in jail. Involuntary do you see what's happening here? What do we see what's happening here? Involuntary manslaughter, you're fucked. Felony motor vehicle homicide, you're fucked for a much shorter amount of time. So that's like really important. And the jury doesn't have, unless they just know, unless a juror is just aware of the sort of standardized punishment for these very specific charges, they may be looking and seeing, oh, geez, wow, involuntary manslaughter. Okay, that's giving vibes of, I don't know, not as bad as motor vehicle homicide. When in fact it is the quite opposite. So that's where some difficulty may lay. But that's why it's good to have this here. It's good to have the number 5. It's good to have just the standard OUI, either just drinking or 0.08 vibes. It's good to have that as sort of a fall point for the jury to say, there's so many things that we're not comfortable with, but this I'm comfortable with. So that's that. So the third charge is leaving the scene of an accident resulting in death. In the above entitled case, where the jury say that the defendant is not guilty or guilty of offenses charged, leaving the scene of an accident resulting in death. So we'll see. We don't know what the jury's thinking, but they are clearly thinking for a chunk of time. There's 12 people in a room. 12 people that all heard the same thing, but they all experience it differently. They all think different. They all come from different lives and lived experiences. So I don't know. We shall see. Do we want to try a body cam? I say we try a body cam. I think 1 and 3 are the most difficult to get a completely unanimous guilty on. And we saw that last trial when jurors spoke, that they were pretty much fully vibing on the same page as 1 and 3. We not guilty. We can't get there. But if they I'm expecting 1 and 3 not guilty. I'm expecting 1 and 3 not guilty. And I'm honestly, I don't know about count 2. I don't know about count 2. I think it is a little irresponsible to sort of not give the jury like the information of the penalties of the charge if found guilty, because they're very they're very confusing, as in you think one thing, but it is the opposite. Like there's just like the energy when you hear homicide, you think it's going to be way bigger. You know, you hear homicide, all these cases, homicide this, homicide that, and you just think homicide is the worst, right? How much worse can you get? But when it's a motor vehicle homicide compared to what was that, involuntary manslaughter, you hear involuntary manslaughter. I don't know. I hope the jury doesn't get like tricked up on it type of thing. I don't know. They don't have the ability to be like, well, I mean, yeah, I think she should do a couple years versus I think she should be guilty for, for this and suffer for 20 plus years if, just one charge. I don't know. I would rather everyone just hold their ground and, but with an open mind, go in and say, look, this is what I'm feeling. Let's talk. But like, I don't know how much wiggle room I have when it comes to my feelings of it. I don't know. I don't know. Appeals are a thing. If whatever happens, she will immediately appeal and we'll see what happens. What happens with another hung jury? So if we get a hung jury, which I think will be a little less possible since the last mistrial and how it went down. If we get a hung jury, I don't know. I don't know. Will the district attorney's office pay again to do it again and take taxpayer money and try this case again and again and again? I think so. I think personally, if there is a mistrial, I think the district attorney's office would say, we need to keep going. There's no one else that did this. And we need to keep going. And I think that is bullshit. But I think that they would keep going. Would Judge Canoni step in and say, we're dropping the charges? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. I think they would do it again. At the detriment of decades, hundreds and hundreds of years of reputation. Would it look good? No, I don't think it would look good at all. I think it would look quite terrible. Actually, I think it would look quite awful. I think it already looks awful that we are in trial number 2. I think it already looks awful that that the Massachusetts is paying a defense attorney who is well practiced, has a great practice, and does a lot of things. I think it already looks bad that they're paying a defense attorney to play special prosecutor on top of all of the contracts that were signed and all of the monies that were paid to all of the experts for the second trial. I think it already looks bad that the courthouse in Dedham, Massachusetts, is having droves of humans wearing a certain color and protesting and picketing. I think it already looks bad. I think it already looks terrible. Would a third be worse? I think a third trial is really pushing it. I think a third trial is pushing it to a point where I think a third trial is pushing it to a point where more eyes, one, it'll be way more difficult to find a jury. Way, like we thought it was going to be difficult for the second trial. It's going to be way more difficult. She's had so many interviews. The documentary came out right before the trial started. During the trial, when did this documentary come out? should an HBO doc come out, I'm sure there will be another one, because I'm sure there will be another one. I think it would be absolutely way more difficult. Just the amount of people who are talking and chatting and seeing this now, because it's the second trial, because it's the retrial, because people are now like more people are following just like law tubers, and it's just like people's audiences grow, things go viral online, more people talk about the things, like it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger when every day there's something else to talk about. I think that it'll be even way more difficult. um I don't know. I don't know if I don't think mistrial is on the table after one full day of court. But if it is, I really would hope to see some changes in the charges. If it dropped down to uh a manslaughter, involuntary manslaughter, felony, vehicular homicide trial, then I think that'd be different. If they drop charge 1, if they drop charge 3, and they just focus on the the second charge, um then I think then there it would be a shorter case. It should be a shorter trial, but I think it would also be able to sort of narrow down what needs to be battled inside the courtroom versus doing this for the third time, because that would be fucking crazy. That would suck so much. The amount of taxpayer money in Massachusetts that has gone to trying to put Karen Reed in jail is wild to me. Like the sheer amount of money that they have spent to try this case twice is wild. Like, yeah, we think about the contracts. We think about, the experts this and the experts that, but like just payroll, the extra security, the electricity bill for the air conditioning, like the lunches. If you have a bench trial, you're not ordering lunches for a jury every day for 9 weeks. If you have a jury trial, like a civil whatever, or whatever, you only have 6 jurors and there's 2 alternates. Just that alone, just that money alone, it's so much money. So yeah, I mean, your payroll payroll in general is crazy, on top of a special prosecutor, on top of contracts, on top of technology and upgrading this and updating this, and mistrial. That's so funny. That's so funny. I want a plaque. So yeah, the camera in the courtroom is shaking a wee bit. That could just be someone bumped into it. All right, so it does not look like my internet is going to get better than what it is now. So let's do some body cams. Let's do some body cams. This one is called Parents Go Nuts During Simple Traffic Stop. Of course, coming from Midwest Safety, because we love them. We love them with our entire heart and soul. Let me turn the volume on so you can hear it. Immediate pause. Immediate pause. Walking into a Dave and Buster's is what I want to be doing right now. When I tell you, I lose my mind in a Dave and Buster's. I lose my mind in a Dave and Buster's. I could I could live in a Dave and Buster's. Not because they have food, not because they have drinks, but because they have all the games that I just want to stand in one spot and play for the next 6 hours. I love arcades so much. She starts busting. All right, let's go. I just love a good, well-stocked, clean Dave and Buster's. Just give me some Busters and a little bit of Dave, and let's party. And like, please, someone play the Basketball Connect 4 with me. That's all I want. That's all I want.
out with a beer.
Okay. Did he push you or something?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm like, yo, you can't leave with the beer, man. We'll just come back inside, finish the beer, and you can take off.
Yeah.
You, what are you gonna do about it? I go to Greece for the beer. His wife grabbed me. I'm like, whoa. So I walk back inside. I call the police.
Just down the road, another officer pulls over a vehicle that happens to have the same exact people that just left Dave and Buster's.
The sass is always just extremely on point with Midwest safety. I'm going to go to the top left. I think that might be best. The sass is just always it's so ideal. So they just left. They shoved, these people shoved an employee. They left with a beer. Let's see how crazy it gets. I think it's going to get wild.
We're all day, sir.
Hold on. Give me right here.
Who shows no. Who shows a police officer who just pulled you over your ID that's still in your wallet? How dare you? How dare you? That really right there sets a tone. That sets a tone for me that if I was an officer, I could never be a cop. I could never be a cop because I would snap the way I would snap. Like, bitch, you need to take that out and hand it to me. Are you dumb? What are you dumb?
For your file.
You heard me.
Give me your ID.
Where you are? You're drinking a beer in the car right now. Give me your ID.
Yeah, I'm in the back seat, am I?
Is that legal?
Yes, it is.
It is?
I'm not driving, am I?
Step out of the car.
Not you, right?
Lily Justice, I'd watch it. Dude is looking every which way. Where is he looking? What is happening?
Where you are?
You're drinking a beer.
You're too comfortable in life. You are absolutely way too comfortable and cozy in life to be drinking a beer with a toddler in the car seat next to you in the back seat of a car. Wasted. What state are we in? Because we have immediately left New York. Not a clue. Not a clue. We'll figure it out eventually. We'll figure it out. But we sure as hell ain't in New York no more.
Beer in the car right now. Give me your ID.
Yeah, I'm in the back seat, am I?
Is that legal?
Yes, it is.
It is?
I'm not driving, am I?
Step out of the car.
Bro.
Not you, right?
Step out of the car.
I can't.
Step out of the car.
Why not?
Unlock the car right now.
Get out of that car right
Step out of the fucking car right now. Step out of the fucking car right now.
Baby in the back seat.
Don't give a shit.
I was literally just gonna say, don't give a shit about the baby in the backseat. I don't care. The baby's not the problem. You are. The baby's fine. The baby is chilling. But you know what? Who won't be chilling? You in 2 moments. Hi, call me Marky. How are you? Welcome. Why do cops always start cussing? They ain't got nothing else to do. Let's calm down. No, because I would probably also start just straight cussing out this guy. Why are you stop looking at me like that. It is September 4th, 2023, 1840. So what is that? 6:40 p.m. 6:40 p.m. So here we go.
Step out of the car. Get your ass back in the car.
Immediate chaos is happening. Immediate chaos. What and why? You know what? You can't see. You can't see nothing. Oh my God. Immediate chaos. We are 1 minute and 7 seconds in. Let's go back to
Get out of that car right
Step out of the fucking car right now. Step out of the fucking car right now.
Baby in the back seat.
Don't give a shit. Step out of the car. Get your ass back in the car.
Why are you shooting out of the car?
No, the car.
Don't your hands off me.
Natalia! Do not touch me! I have my son in my car!
Why did you get out of the car though?
Put your hands behind your f***ing back right now. Put your hands behind your f***ing back right now. Give me your other hand.
Hold on, chill. Pause. Everyone stop. Why did she get out of the car? Like legit serious question. Why did she get out of the car? She already had her sass moment. Why are you babe? Stop! That's great. Like that's so bold. Like that's so bold. I would be frozen. I got pulled over once. I was coming back from a movie. I ain't never lied. I was coming back from a movie. It was late at night. And we were coming back home and I'm sipping on my little movie theater soda, and I'm driving down the road and then it kind of like cuts from this like massive like corporate sort of row. So everything's lit up really well, like super bright. And when you turn your lights on in the car and the lights on the inside, like the dash and all that stuff comes on, but you have to do one more turn to turn your lights on. Okay. Your front lights, like your actual car lights to see the road. Well, there was no issue because it was so bright. And the moment that I got to a part in the road where the lights sort of dimmed, headlights, thank you. I was like, oh my God, holy shit, like turn my headlights right on. I was like, I did not even know that my headlights weren't on. I didn't know there was a cop behind me. It wasn't a thing. There was like no traffic. And so about 10 seconds later, boop, boop. And I was like, oh my God. And my body just like my heart, my stomach, everything just like dropped to the floor. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. And I was actively getting into a left lane to turn. And so I was like, whatever, there's no traffic. I'll just stop here. And the cop gets out and he's like, hey, how are you? I was like, hi, how are you? And I'm like slurping on my movie theater soda. He's like, I pulled you over. I go, probably because I didn't realize I have my lights on. I was like, they were on the inside, but I didn't know I had to I didn't realize I didn't put them all the way on. It was so bright. And he's like, I'm not gonna write you a ticket because you turned them immediately on when it got dark, but make sure you have your lights on. And the way that I was in a panic. It's just the panic, the full panic. I'm literally shaking. I'm like, do I go as I'm going to go? Can I just go? I'm like 4 blocks from home, I'm shaking, panicking, panic mode has set in. And I'm like, I can't do anything. I just need to just curl up into a ball because I didn't even want a ticket. What would the ticket be? What would the ticket be? Like $40 because you didn't turn your lights on all the way. Not the end of the world. But I didn't want a ticket. And knock on wood. That's wood. I still haven't. That was the only time. I was scared. I was so scared. Just the fear of getting a ticket is enough for me to not act dumb. I don't want a ticket. I don't want to give them more money.
I ain't going back in person.
Oh, are you familiar?
No, take me there.
Oh, I don't know where to go.
Get out of the car. Here. My nephew's in the back of the car. Let me get out of the car then.
Put it behind your back now.
My brother's not getting my license. I just
Shut your mouth.
Well, but you did. You got out of the car.
that is my son.
Get out of the car. Let me get out of the car then. Get out of the car.
Well, then get out of the
Get out of the
car.
car then.
Then get.
Keep your mouth shut.
I can't. This is why. No. What I'm not gonna do. What I'm not gonna do is be around people who are like that. Even drunk. I can't get out of the car. Well, then let me get out of the car then. Then just get out. No. 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 Yeah. Yeah, he cuffed the toddler. We can't match scream for scream. I can't do it. I will not have that energy inside of my life. Like, if you want to be like the drinker and you get the wild nights, and that is so fine. That is so cool. But I will not be there. I would love to hear all about it the next day, though. You know, like, I would love. Literally tell me everything that happened. So awesome. But where I will not be is at the bar with you. I will be in bed texting you. I so super supportive. But what will not happen is me existing in a world, not a world, my world, with that type of shit. Won't happen. Won't be me. Not me. No. Because if I was in that car, I would simply just be sitting there with my hands up being officers. That ain't me. That ain't me. I don't know how I got here, but you know what? I ain't following them. What you need from me? Not it. Not it. Not it. I'm not it. That is not going to be me. Yes, screaming in solidarity from bed. I can't screech. No. No, I can't screech. But I can curse you the fuck out. What's going on, Ray? As I sit here and watch a fan turn, we're doing some body cams. And we're only 2 minutes in, and we've been talking for so long.
I will be. Let me
You know how we do.
Let me get out of the car. My nephew's crying. My nephew's crying.
I don't care.
Keep your mouth.
I'm not doing no harm to you at all. Let me get my brother out of there. Let me do it the way I can. You can't just sit there. Let me do it.
Get in the car.
I'm dead serious.
Sit your ass in the car. Sit in the car.
I'm dead serious. Let me do it.
Wait, just sit your ass in the car. Slam it's so 6 more days of school. Oh my gosh. Summer vacation. What do they say? Smells like Teen Spirit. Is that a summer vacation song? Just sit your ass in the car. Slam. I don't why she got involved so strong, so heavy. I don't know. I don't know the relationship of these people. I have a feeling. I have a feeling that the woman who's now in the back of the car, with the barbed wire tattoos on her hand, is the sister of the kid who is so far gone that he does not know how to get out of a car. I think that's where the issue lies. I think the issue is that he just does not know at this very moment in time how to get out of the car. School's out for singer for summer. Oh, hell no, they aren't even teens. They are youngsters who need to chill out for the summer.
What's going my name?
No.
Dude, you ain't got a fucking mouth to fucking. Dude, I'm a fucking.
Oh, now he's
No,
him
I ain't about to
resisting
stop it.
like this.
All right, I'm gonna tase you if you don't get out of the car.
Okay. Do I think that they escalated this? The cops? Oh, 100%. They're the best at that. Who's better at escalating than police officers? They lie. They lie when they're like, oh, we pride ourselves on our de-escalation techniques. Homeboys rolled up to this car and said, shut the fuck up and get out of the car. Or I will tase you. And then just started grabbing at him, right? There really was no de-escalation. But also they have a situation where there is a child in the car and at least 2 of the occupants seem to be under the influence quite heavily. I mean, homegirl just straight up was like, I'm not sitting in this car. I want to scrap too, and just busted out. So now it's a problem. So now the problem where we are is a problem because there was no de-escalation, but also small child in car. And so situation tense and hot and heated. I don't like this. I don't like it. And I can recognize that the de-escalation did not happen. It was pure it was an escalator. There was no D'ing. So
Taste me that. Well, I have my fucking son in the back, my fucking nephew in the back of the car right now. I have my nephew in the back of the car. I'll get out of the car now, or you're getting I'll get out of the car. So get out of the car with your hands up.
okay. Oh, something's happening.
All right, jurors, we appreciate how hard you've worked today. It's been a long day. I'm going to send you home. So I do have to give you those cautions. Please do not discuss this case with anyone. Don't do any independent research or investigation into the case. If you happen to see, hear, or read anything about the case, please disregard it and let us know. Be careful with your social media use. And I think what's a good idea to do is when you leave here, just leave the case here. Literally, figuratively, just clear your heads. Beautiful day, get some fresh air, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay? Thank you.
All right, so please.
All right. The jurors are sent home for the day. Are they going to do anything else? Probably. No, it does not sound like it. Oh, maybe they might be doing. Oh, as the juror leaves. Oh, Alessi's just peeking at the camera. Jackson, Yannetti, Karen, they're watching as the jury leaves. So the jurors are done. Court is done at 4:30.
All right. So we'll see everybody tomorrow morning, okay?
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Jeez, Miss Little is so freaking pretty. It drives me. It's like, ugh, she's so gorgeous. So court day ends at 4:30, always and forever in that courtroom, in that courthouse. That's just when it ends. That's their end of day. EOD, as those who work in an office like to call it, is at 4:30. I was hoping that the jurors would go a little longer, but they are not. They are not. 4:30 is done for them. There was no notes. There were no questions. It was just a full day of deliberation, quietly deliberating in a room somewhere secluded, hopefully away from all the protests and loud noises. So that is the end of the day. Now, before we get back to the body cam, which we will finish, we will, if Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, if a verdict happens then, the D has E'd. If a verdict happens on those days, I will pop it up on our stream. So I'm going to be paying close attention to that fan. If anything pops up, I won't do questions, but we'll talk about them the next time we go live. I won't do questions, but I will do verdict, right? And I probably will turn the chat off because I don't want any spoilers while doing the verdict. And so usually when that happens, it will probably be a couple minutes behind, maybe like a minute or two, and people will come in and be like, doing the whole spoilers. So I'll probably just like turn the chat off just for a couple of days. And then, so if the next time I'm available to actually stream, we can cover anything. No court Thursday or Friday. Why? What's Thursday and Friday? Was that a holiday or some shit? Oh, Thursday is Juneteenth. My bad. Yo. Might be. We fight for that. But why Friday? Yo. Yay, yo, hey, yo. About that Juneteenth shit. How come I gotta work on Friday and Thursday? But why no court on Friday? They're gonna give him a damn 4-day weekend. Fought so hard she forgot. Look, I'm tired. Hey, yo, my bad. That snuck up on me, you know? Snuck up on me. Well, I'll be streaming on Friday. Per usual. Don't even make me go to work. They want an extended holiday. You know, the ones that go to the Cape on weekends. Okay, to be fair, if I lived in Massachusetts where I could go to the Cape on the weekend, I too would go to the Cape on the weekend. I love Cape Cod. I love Cape Cod. P-Town is literally the best place. I mean, it was. I haven't been there in probably like 10 years, but it was the best place. I don't know what has happened since then. Weekend trip for us? No. No, not anymore. When I was a kid, for sure. What were we? Oh, we were watching a body cam. All right, let's get back to it. We're 3 minutes into a 15-minute video, and we are an hour into streaming. I mean, at least you know I'm not stealing no content. All right, where are we? Oh, this guy's causing problems. Have to find an Airbnb that houses a 112-pound pup. He can pass his 50 pounds. He cannot pass his 50 pounds. His head can't pass his 50 pounds. All right.
Oh, get out!
Oh, this is what sorry, that was like a major pop. Watch the screen on the passenger side. Watch over here.
Chase me that. Well, I have
One
my
boy's getting
son
out.
in the back. My fucking nephew in the back of the car right now.
Easy.
I have my nephew in the back of the car.
No issues.
I'll get out of the car now. Or you're getting I'll get out of the car. If you get out of the car with your hands up.
Hands on the
I'll
hood.
get out of the car if you guys leave me alone. I have my nephew in the back. I have my nephew in the back.
He got patted. Homeboy got patted down. Open, peacefully gotten out of the car. Hands on the hood. You know, no issues. Hey, can you step out? Yeah, of course. Like, here's my ID, whatever, you know. I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling, my guy. I'm just chilling. While homie in the back seat is having a full-blown tantrum. Kind of rightfully so. I'll give him like 10% of right to have this tantrum. But also just get out of the car. Listen, I have to tell you guys, someone tried to get their kid high on something. What? On what?
We're not drunk. We're not drunk.
Oh my gosh. Yes, the cut cam.
I'll get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Get in trouble. I'm just going to
I am my nephew out of the car. I am my nephew back.
Hear the calmness of that cop. He's like, look, you're not in trouble, you know, just like go sit over there. Like, well, chill for a second, let's figure out. He gets out of the car, goes, I'm the only one not drunk. And the cop goes, vibes. For sure. I can tell, and I appreciate you not being drunk and also not being a nuisance to society from school. Yeah, but high on what? Listen, I have to tell you guys something. Someone tried to get their kid high on something. And what happened? Tell me more, Ray.
The car. I don't want you to get hurt. Then get out of the car. Put your hands up. I don't want him to get hurt. Give me a second. Give me a second. Get out of the car. Hey, Bubba. Hey, Bubba.
All right, do me a favor, have a seat, okay?
Somebody get a car and bring it along this side. All right, Bubba. I'm out of the car. No! Stop. All right. Hey, let's hands. Back. Stop resisting, man. Just stop resisting. All right. We got him. You don't.
You did stand there like, do you? am I the only one seeing this shit? There's no way. This is crazy. I ain't these guys' friends no more. I'm not going to Dave & Buster's with these motherfuckers no more. That's crazy. That's crazy. Sobriety test in the office. She was passing out in her car and stuff. Then came and tried to pick up her kid. Lady was bonkers. Had a baby in her arms too. Not sure what she was on. Ring, ring, ring. CPS. How you doing? Hi. Yeah. Hey, by the way, we need you here, stat. Cops. This dude is all of us actively right now.
No, you don't.
Look at him. This is- He said, damn. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy because you're doing so much, guy. Like you are doing so much for what? And like how drunk do you have to be to do that? Like how drunk equals this? How drunk?
There you go. All right, set him up. Stop. Set him up. Set him up.
Sit you up as soon as you stop. You got me? Yeah.
Stop. All right, let's go. Set him up.
1, 2, 3.
Come on up.
So,
You all good, dude?
Huh?
You good?
Yeah.
You sure?
The driver's in my car.
that's why you touch my jaw.
Stop. Stop right now. Stop.
I ain't do nothing wrong.
Stop.
What did I do wrong?
Stop trying to resist.
No,
Man.
no, I ain't resisting.
You are resisting.
This is bullshit.
I ain't resisting. Is so sad because in this moment he doesn't know that he's not resisting. Like he doesn't know that he is resisting. He doesn't not know that he's not resisting. How many knots until I get it right? He doesn't know anything. Empty brain. Smooth brain. Drunk, smooth brain. He knows nothing. He knows of nothing. All he knows is that he almost got tased. Because smooth brain. It is a lot. This is a lot. And this is not, in my opinion, normal. And I'm coming at that from both sides. The policing, not great. Not a great start. Definitely like a D. Like a D. Just a D. You know? I wouldn't say an F. It could have been worse. Could have been. Dude's got handcuffs and he's talking and he's breathing. Could have been worse. But also, I think he really just didn't know how to get out of the car. And now he feels like he's being punished for that.
Take my son that car. Let me take him home.
Put your leg in the car.
I will. Let me take
Put
my
your leg in
son.
the
Let me
car.
talk to you for a minute.
I'm gonna talk to you in a couple seconds, okay?
Okay, I'm not someone alone. He needs me. I'm his mother.
Okay, put your leg in the
That's
car.
my brother. I'm trying to rest there.
Okay. Put your leg in the car.
Okay, but that's my brother. Let me explain.
Put your leg in the car.
Let me explain. You don't know
Alyssa,
my
come
brother.
here. Step out
I
right
don't mean no harm. I'm trying to
here. Step
explain.
out right here. You don't mean no harm. You can run out the car at me.
I'm trying to.
that one.
Let's go.
No time. No extra time. No energy. Face that way. You're not explaining anything. You're not explaining anything. You get no time. You get no time to explain. One, don't, because you just stop talking. And two, you got out of the car without being told to. So like we have the complete opposites here. We got a guy who just desperately for the life of him cannot get out of a car. He can't get out. And then we have Melissa, who all she did was get out of the car. Immediately, very fast, like a how'd she get out of the car? If her getting out of the car was compared to an animal, what animal? Critter. Hot take, all cops are fake Toms. That's crazy. They stand up after finally getting cussed on him and like, you good? And all the guys like, great. Great. Yeah. Loving it. Better than ever. That's crazy. That's crazy. Guys, why did KFC have to get rid of the popcorn chicken? I've been smelling fried chicken since lunch. I'm disappointed. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I don't know.
Get in the car.
What do you think he's going to put his leg though?
Thanks, and give me a chance of
Get in the car, we're telling you. Sit your ass on the seat.
I didn't do nothing fucking wrong.
He forgot how to bend his hip also. Wow. It just
I'm
looks
choking
so
on my
bad.
fucking
Not
car.
choking.
I'll fucking punch you the fuck
Watch
out.
out.
A sweet ass motherfucking pussy. Because you're a pussy.
Come on, move your leg. Right.
You're a pussy.
You got any drugs in the car?
Wait, before we get to Melissa and the possibility of her having drugs in the car, which seemed high to me. Sorry, Melissa. I hope you're well. How are we feeling about this? Them trying to get him into the car. How are we feeling?
I'm choking on my fucking
Not
car.
choking.
I'll fucking punch you the fuck
Watch
out.
out.
A sweet ass motherfucking pussy. Because you're a pussy.
Come on, move your leg. Right.
You're a pussy.
You got any drugs?
They did have their hand on his throat. Like they did have their hand on his throat.
I'm choking on
Right here, his hand is on his throat. Right? Like the hand is there on the throat. It is. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this.
my fucking
Not
car.
choking.
I'll fucking punch you the fuck
Watch
out.
out.
A sweet ass motherfucking pussy. Because you're a pussy.
Sorry, my train of thought got distracted because someone came up to the door and they're talking like really loud. And it got me distracted. Hand was on throat. Definitely choke vibe. He can grill away, but there will be no return of Corey and also the house. And you don't have it, and you don't even know where it is. I am the only person who knows where Corey in the house is. Why does no one have their hand on my throat? That's crazy. That is a crazy way to start the week. Fair question. Universe, go answer for Vicky. Why does no one have their hand on my throat? Is brolic.
Come on, move your leg. Right.
You're a pussy.
You got any drugs?
But like he's gonna wake up and get out of the holding cell, go home, try to live a normal life, and then see on the internet that the body cam footage of his arrest has over 825,000 views. And
Drugs in the car?
All right, Melissa, you got any drugs?
No, I'm asking a question.
No, I have sun in my car.
Okay. You got beer in the car, right?
Okay, that's a crazy argument. Hey, Melissa, you got any drugs? Do I look like a drug dealer to you? I have my son in my car. Great. And you are also very drunk, and there's beer in your car. Open container beer. So slow your roll there, Melissa.
Right? You're drinking in the car next to him.
No, I'm not
Tossed out 2
drinking.
beer cans right in front of me at the light. That was
Ooh.
silly, right?
Okay, that was my brother, not me.
He was drinking Modelo. Those were Twisted Teas.
Yeah, they're in my car.
Who likes to drink twisted teas? Melissa, is it you or your brother? Because it's definitely not the passenger. He's chill. He's like, I literally just went to Dave & Buster's to play some games.
I mean, we're all drinking.
You were all drinking?
At David Buster's.
Okay. You
Drink
intoxicated
there?
right now?
No, I'm not underneath the limit.
Put your foot in the car. Yeah, fucking put the car in my foot. Okay.
You're making this way worse than it has to be, my man. No. Yes, you are. Can you just put your foot in the car for us? No. Make it easier. Okay.
Who are you?
Don't worry about who I am.
Yeah, my fucking nephew, the fuck.
I always love that's such a solid response. Can you just do this thing for the love of God? Who are you? I'm the one tasing your ass. Who are you? It's crazy. I mean, again, it escalated way too quickly. It escalated way too quickly. A good part on the cops, a good part on this dude, whatever his name is, but the escalation there was wild.
The fucking car, and he's fucking crying. I can hear him.
You are. Just wait until you guys wear yourselves out.
You guys got out here for a long ass time.
Come on.
It don't matter if you guys take my boots off.
Dude, come on, man.
The more you keep doing this, the more charges you're just racking up.
It don't matter. I'm here for my fucking nephew.
You ain't here for your nephew, man. You're
Who's here for my fucking nephew?
If you were here for your nephew, you wouldn't be drunk. Because what a toddler in a car seat does not need is to be surrounded by people who are comfortable getting drunk at a Dave & Buster's and then driving home drunk with the toddler in the car seat. That's what that nephew, your nephew, does not need. I'm here for my nephew. That's such a trash response that makes you look worse. Like that makes you saying that makes you look. Oh, I'm here for I'm doing the best. I'm here for my nephew. I'm here for my nephew. I'm hanging out with my nephew. And you couldn't just not drink for one evening, one afternoon at Dave & Buster's with your nephew? Okay, have a beer. Fine. But do you need enough beers to get you to this point where you have a hard time keeping your head straight? Looking off in space? Like there's 3 of me? Come on. That's crazy. That's so unfortunate. That is so absolutely. I'm here for my nephew, so I need to get drunk.
Nephew.
How much did those beers cost? How much did all those beers cost that you drank? How many more games could your nephew have played if you just took all of that money that you spent on all those beers and just gave it to your nephew to play some games at Dave & Buster? Did you need beer?
Change my
No.
fucking this door. I'm not.
The guy told me you can't take the beer. He didn't explain why you couldn't take the beer because the bartender said he could. And he said you can't take it out. He says, why not? Because the bartender said he could. Okay. So what was he doing wrong? If the bartender said you could, then why the cop said you couldn't do it?
You probably shouldn't have pushed him.
He never touched him. I grabbed his arm. Grabbed his arm, not him.
You grabbed his arm?
Yeah, so he wanted to touch my brother.
Okay.
So I'll calm down and take him my son.
Okay, we're not going to do it right now. We'll get to that.
This is crazy. This is giving, there's so much history. This is giving, this family has been through some shit. And I not taking that away, but at the same time, snitching Steve. Yeah. And guess what? No one's getting Corey back. Corey in the house stays with me. You'll never see him again. This whole family is giving history vibes. There's stuff from the past, right? Let's see. Give me 1 second here. I just want to see this. Okay. Bye, Vicky. Have a good day. Be good. This family has been through stuff. The brother and sister bond is hella strong, right? I grabbed his arm because I didn't want him touching my brother. I'm protecting my brother. I'm protecting my brother. But y'all are grown, right? Y'all are grown, and the consequences are consequences. And also you made decisions like going to Dave and Buster's as what, a family friends with your nephew who was a toddler in a car seat, and you decided to have alcohol, and you decided to have more alcohol, and your brother decided to have even more alcohol to the point where he is needing and desperate to take it with him, which is outside of the bar, which is not where it goes, because golly, here we are again, Karen Reed case, taking a drink from the bar with a glass in the hand, right? Don't do that. Stop it. It's like you stealing the glass. There's laws against the removal of alcohol. It's an open bottle situation. You can't drink it in the car. You can't take it out into the parking lot. You can't leave the building with it. What are you doing? Act right. The rules still apply, even though you're 6 beers in. The rules still apply. And like not realizing that is going to hurt you. Just because you feel like they don't, and you're feeling really good, and you've had all of these beers, etc., and everything's blurry and you're not driving, just because you did some things right doesn't mean you did all the things right. This is a problem. But I am seeing history with the brother and sister going like way back to childhood, where there was always a constant need for someone to be protecting the other one. And it seems that it has shifted into adulthood as well. But you're still making decisions and there's still consequences. And there was a child in the back seat and there's multiple people drunk. And you threw Twisted Teas out the window. Come on. I
grabbed his arm, not him.
You grabbed his arm?
Yeah, so he wanted to touch my brother.
Okay.
So I'll calm down, take me my son.
Okay, we're not going to do it right now.
Nation, I'll take me my son.
Listen to me. We're not doing it right now. You're going to give us a couple minutes to sort everything out, and then you can take him. Okay?
Oh, you're
not running the show. I'm running the show. So you're going to sit in this car.
2-6 Nation, you run the
yeah, okay.
show.
I don't know. Probably. Anything illegal in the car?
Nope.
Anything other than booze in the car? Drugs, guns?
Step out, let's go over there.
Did someone get your ID?
Yeah, someone did, yeah. Okay. Because David bumped this guy's right there too.
Okay.
You can't tell me what's going on?
A little too much to drink.
Everyone?
Everyone. Not me.
I see the car come flying out of Dave and Buster's, so I followed it. 2 Twisted Tea cans fly out the window. Then I stop her. So I walk up to the car, I'm talking to her, and the guy in the back's drinking a Modelo, and he goes, "F you." I'm like, excuse me? I said, all right, let me get your ID. He said, no. I said, why? This is legal. I'm drinking in the car. So I said, step out of the car. He went step out of the car. She comes flying out at me, trying to grab me. So I grab her, put her in cuffs, put her in my car.
You all good?
Yeah.
You break
No, not thrashing. Oh my God. So just the retelling of the story of the cops. This dude, let me move myself. This guy over here was in the passenger seat in the blue shirt. He's fine. He has not caused a problem. He hasn't moved. He hasn't shifted his weight. He sat when he was told to sit. He's now standing because they probably told him to stand. He's not risking his no. No. That's crazy.
Put her in cuffs, put her in my car.
I don't know the relationship between him and everybody else.
Break that.
Threat. Don't do that. That is a really great way to get yourself on suicide watch. Don't do that. Also, like, to catch more charges and like fines.
You're gonna get charged. Let me out of here! Just leave it. If he breaks it, he gets a felony.
Exactly. Don't break the things. Don't do it. Don't thrash around. Don't bang your head on things. Don't purposefully injure yourself. Don't purposefully break things. Stop kicking things. You are just stacking the charges. Will some of them probably get dropped? Yeah. But are you like super cool to risk it?
Great! No. Okay.
Open it.
Get him going. Open the fucking door!
Some guy almost opened it.
If he breaks it, he gets a felony. Great! No. Okay.
Everyone in unison, as this human being reached for the car door, said, "Don't." Do not open that door. It's just like dead inside. Like, don't open the door. Don't open the door. It's like if there's an apocalypse and it's like 3 months in, don't open the refrigerator. Don't do it. Don't. And his little smile, like, oh, okay.
Whose car is this? Get him going. Open the fucking door! Who's my fucking shit?
How many drinks would you say she had?
Your shit is for you to control, right? That is the control over your shit. And if you lose it or not is for you to control. You losing your shit is not because of what anyone else does. You have to be in control of that as an adult. You're let to slide as a child. Right? There are things where children, they throw their tantrums, and the hope as growing and learning and experiencing life is to learn how to not lose your shit uncontrollably, right? It's one of the things. Some people have an easier time with it, some people don't. It's up to you though. It's no one else's job. So, no.
Was she drinking the Twisted Tea in the car? She was? You've been cool the whole time. Are you going to be alright if I take you out? I don't think you're going to be under arrest for anything. You didn't do anything. So you guys,
he better not be under arrest for anything. And he sure as hell didn't do anything. My internet just dropped a bar. So I just, he didn't do, he didn't cause a problem. Even if he is drunk, he was not driving. And he didn't like make the decision to have the beer in the car. And he was not a problem. He showed his ID. He got out of the car. He put his hands on the hood. They searched him. They put cuffs on him. He sat down. He didn't even, all that we heard him say throughout the dash cam, throughout this video was, damn. As this guy was thrashing on the ground, trying to not be arrested.
Yeah.
This is disrespectful and ignoring me.
What?
Let me talk to my son. I'm his mother, not you.
Okay, we're not doing that right now.
Let me talk.
I'm his mother, not you. This guy's like, I don't want to be that kid's mom. I don't want to be that kid's mom. But the problem is his mom is in handcuffs in the back of my police car. So, yikes. Is she drunk? How drunk is Melissa? How drunk is Melissa? Melissa, how drunk are you?
Let me calm my son down.
You shouldn't be drinking in the car driving.
I was not drinking in my car driving.
Okay.
I had to put that on God.
Put that on God. Okay. Don't put that on God and just don't. Stop it. Stop it, Melissa. Melissa, stop it. Melissa, stop it. How drunk are you?
God.
Okay.
You believe in Jesus?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Okay.
My Put me on my car, my son.
Put your knee in the car.
How long will it be until my son starts crying?
A little bit longer. Put your knee in the car.
How long? I want to know.
I don't know. Put your knee in the car.
I want to know.
For real.
My son.
He's coming back to the station with us. You're under arrest. Couple things.
I want to know what? I haven't done anything wrong. What's my boyfriend doing?
Which one's your boyfriend?
The black guy.
Oh, he's fine. He's cool.
Tell him to take my son home. He knows.
I would like to put money on that he's not your boyfriend anymore. I'm just throwing it out there that most likely, if he's got a brain in his head and some smarts rolling around in it, I would like him to say, I'm not your boyfriend. He seemed like a cool guy. He seemed pretty chill. He seemed like he can make some better decisions than the people around him can. Imagine what he could do in a situation where everyone around him makes, for the most part, good decisions, right? And this isn't a thing. This is not the way to spend. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say a Wednesday late afternoon, early evening. What day was September 4th, 2023? Monday. Ooh, close. This is a Monday's got you acting like that is crazy. Was that a holiday? I think that was a holiday, right? September 4th, 2023, Labor Day. Labor Day, beers half off at Dave & Buster's.
He knows where I live. Tell him to take my son home.
Hey, she said this is her boyfriend and he could take the son home if you guys want. He's gonna come back with us, with you.
No, I want him to take my son home.
I don't make the decisions.
All right, bud. Step out the car, man.
Have you a cigarette?
Yeah, you can have a cigarette if you step out.
Later on. Get out.
Can I?
Yes.
Or is that just both?
Oh, if you get out of the car.
Because it's not, I want like a hell for you guys.
Okay. I'm going to let you smoke, but you got to get out of the car first.
I want to get a cigarette.
Then get out.
Then get out.
You guys don't want a problem.
Just get out. If you're getting out for the cigarette, let's go.
That's crazy. You guys don't want a problem. It's like, well, yeah. Like sales reps or customer service representatives, customer service assistants, associates walk into their job at like Walmart and they see like a problem person. It's like, oh, you're not gonna give me what I want. You're gonna give me what I want. You don't want a problem. No, I don't want a problem. I just want to do my job. I don't want a problem. You are correct, crazy guy. You are correct. I don't want a problem. But the thing is, the problem that you could cause is nowhere near the level of problem that we could cause as police officers. We can cause so many more problems for you than you can cause for us. So, we don't want a problem. We would love an easy day. I also wish that they had the ability to de-escalate a wee bit. It would go so far. I don't know how far it would go with this guy. I don't know. I can't say that it'd go far with this guy. But just in general, like the de-escalation techniques really need some work. Really need some work.
We gotta do a couple things, okay?
Good, get me
So
out
I'm
of
gonna have
here.
you step out.
I'll lay my phone on the wall. I'm
You're gonna
going to
get that
call my
one.
mother and I'm suing you.
Okay, we're gonna do that when we're done.
For nothing wrong. I want my son, take him home. That's all we're doing.
Okay, take your handcuffs off, but you can't act up. Okay. All right, so first things first.
I need my phone.
Have you been arrested before?
No, because I've done nothing wrong.
Okay. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court of law or other proceedings. Do you understand?
Plead the fifth. I've done nothing wrong.
Okay. I'm gonna have you step forward a little bit here. Do you have any eye problems or abnormalities?
Explain.
Any problems with your eyes?
The glasses, yeah.
Just glasses, no like diseases or anything like that. You're not blind, right?
No, and I'm not going to jail either, so don't bring me these, I'm not going to jail.
How's your general health?
Better than yours, because you're trying to run.
Yo, she got one in though. She got one in. She got how's your health? Better than yours. It's crazy. She's really working. She's really working, and she's really like racking her brain for for some good zingers, and she got one. I think she got one. I think that is a successful zinger. She has successfully zinged.
Diseases or anything like that. You're not blind, right?
Do you have any
No,
eye
and I'm not going to
diseases?
jail either, so don't bring me these, I'm not going to jail.
How's your general health?
Better than yours, because you're trying to arrest me. Everything you're trying to do, ain't stupid.
Okay. Can you just put your glass?
Better than yours. The exasperation, it seems to be just like an always personality that she has, and I hate that. I hate that so, like, that's so annoying to me. I don't hate her. Melissa, I don't hate you. Did you make some bad decisions? Yes. Is that hair clip super adorable? Yes. Please put your glasses back on, because I'm going to need you to walk in a straight line and breathe into this tube until the beeping stops, because I need to know how drunk you are ASAP. Because there's some things at play here that are making it a little.
Your glasses on the hood of my car.
Oh,
I know. Come right here.
No, this is
So you hit him with the R word. That's gonna drop my like meter down for you, girly. That's gonna drop my like meter. We don't use that word. That's a rude word. That's a rude word. And if you keep dropping down, I might have to drop the CUNT on you.
stupid.
You're gonna put your feet together and put your hands down your sides, just like this. I want you to keep your head still and follow the movement of my finger with your eyes only.
Oh, wasn't like that? No, Melissa.
I know, because I'm sober, duh.
No, you're not that sober.
All right, I'm gonna stand next to you. Okay, you're gonna place your left foot on the line. Imagine a line right from here to the door. When I say begin.
Oh, duh.
This is a crazy shot. Like, this is a crazy.
All right, I'm gonna stand next to you. Okay, you're gonna place your left foot on the line. Imagine a line right from here to the door. When I say begin, you're gonna take 9 heel-to-toe steps on the line. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, you can start.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Return. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. All right, you're gonna put your feet together and put your arms down.
Why is the sass so strong? The sass is so strong. Like, if you really did just want to get back to your child, right? And you really weren't drunk, just do it. Like, just do it, right? I'm sorry. But what was that? That was someone trying too hard. That was Melissa trying. That was Melissa trying too hard. Like, would you not throw, like, would you, if you really weren't drunk and you wanted to get back to your kid, would you actually throw a tantrum like this? Or would you say, look, I just want my child back. I just want to see my child again. I don't know where he is. What do you need me to do to not go to jail right now? Like, I don't understand. Like, okay, I should not have gotten into the car and raced up to you like a hyena. You know, it wasn't that bad. But I shouldn't have gotten out of the car. I shouldn't have caused problems while I was in the back of the car. I'm sorry. Please, I just really want my child back. Like, don't you start like the negotiation process, because like the arguing is getting you nowhere. Like, do you not have any other techniques, Melissa? You're just just exasperation. It's just like you're so exasperated your head is dislocated from your shoulders. Do we not have any other techniques to try?
Arms down your sides. This is the last one. When I tell you to, you're going to raise either foot, your left or your right, approximately 6 inches off the ground, and you're going to count out loud in the following manner: 1001, 1002, 1003, until you're told to stop. Until I tell you to stop. You got to keep that leg straight, okay?
Waiting.
You can start.
I've been starting.
You got to look down at your foot and count.
You don't look at your foot before you as you fall. You got a little weight.
Straighten that leg out.
Put it on.
Look at homie in the back. Look at homie in the back. He is so over it. He's so over this job. He's like, I miss the army.
Yellow away.
Look.
Straighten that leg out.
Putting on gymnastics.
All right, hold on. We're gonna go in. Okay. You're gonna get fingerprinted. You're gonna get photographed, and then you can call whoever you want.
You said I'm going to jail for this?
This is just lockup. Okay?
Are we getting locked up for what?
DUI and obstructing and resisting.
What? Street resistance.
No, I
It's
need
drunk and disorderly,
her to
and then you have
blow.
this. And when police respond to Dave and Buster's, they probably expect to deal with a minor alcohol-related issue, but not today. And keep it in mind, once
Dude, are you Mr. Midwest Safety? Because if so, I love you so much.
the officers approach the car, they do have a right to investigate everybody inside due to the prior disturbance. But unfortunately, Natalia and her brother wanted to fight the officers immediately. But it's crazy.
I thought her name was Melissa. Her name's Natalia. Oops.
To me because the guy in the front seat didn't seem to be bothered at all. And all this is happening while a baby is just feet away crying. It's plain and simple, some people just shouldn't have kids because what parent would put their child in the car doing all of this? Because this baby did.
He said, you're wrong for that. You're wrong. You're wrong for that. Before we even get to why you're wrong today, you're wrong for even just having kids. That's it. Oh my God, I watch this channel every night. It's a good channel. Should have been Karen. Damn. Damn, Ray.
Baby did not choose this life. This is because of her mother's actions. And these officers made a wise choice not to tase because I don't even want to think about them tasing the baby by mistake. Now that definitely would have been a lawsuit. And it's ironic because the most mature person in the car wasn't Natalia or her brother, it was the baby. And the sad part is certain people really believe that this behavior doesn't affect kids. And I pray that this child gets a better caregiver than her. And you can't watch this footage and not ask, when do we stop giving passes to people like this who fail their kids? And this isn't about judging mistakes, it's about holding people accountable. Because while that baby cried in the car seat, not one adult tried to comfort that child. And if that doesn't bother you, that's a problem.
This female.
Her name was Natalia. I can't be sassy at work. Her name was Natalia. I thought her name was Melissa the entire video. I thought it was Melissa the entire video. I thought I heard the officer say Melissa, and there was an officer who looked at her ID. Natalia, that makes me not like her a little more. So like she definitely made some ticks down there. DUI alcohol over 0.08. She blew over 0.08. What was it? I want to know what it was. Endangering the life of a child, obstructing justice, illegal transportation of alcohol, improper lane usage, failure to signal lane change.
Male suspect, Natalia, was cited for driving under the influence of alcohol, DUI with alcohol level over 0.08, endangering the life of a child, obstructing justice, illegal transportation of alcohol, improper lane usage, and failure to signal lane change. Her brother, Sergey, was charged with 2 counts of aggravated battery to a police officer.
His name is Sergey. Who are these humans? Who are these humans? Dan is addicted to the Midwest Safety Channel, he said. Tell him that I need a text for a proof. Prove it. Prove it. Sergey.
Police officer.
Who are these humans? Natalia and Sergey have just been. These are. There's got to be a thing. This is a thing. There's got to be a thing. Are they spies? Are we dealing with spies here? Spies who just got a little wild on a Labor Day beer salad, Dave and Buster's on a Monday. No, what's going on?
Disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. They are innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
That's crazy. Should we do another one? I have to go. I have to go. I can't do another one. I have other ones queued up though. Oh. It's one of 2 YouTube channels I actually pay to subscribe. I watch the police videos as I night. That's crazy. It's my favorite like police body cam channel because of the sass. Because they're so sassy with it, and their edits are amazing. Their edits are amazing. But have you subscribed to this channel? Ooh, solid, hard-hitting questions, Raylene. Hard-hitting questions. I love to see it. What does this button do? Comments take the stage. Live comments from viewers will appear on screen during your stream. Keep the conversation going and make your audience part of the experience. Okay. Interesting. We'll see how that works. I mean, I should go because I have a doggy. But we're still in verdict watch because we don't have we don't have a verdict. And they have the only way to get a verdict is if they come back with a verdict on tomorrow or Wednesday, because this week, and then they have Thursday, Friday off, Saturday, Sunday off, back on Monday. So maybe Karen Reed will have a verdict Monday, a week from now, and it won't be a mistrial, and we all can move on. We all can move on. With our lives. Okay, that's it. I have to go. Thanks for being here for the end of day verdict watch. I will see you guys next time, Friday. At probably like, I don't know, a 10 a.m.er. And if there is a verdict, I will put it live on my channel. I'll put it live on my channel. I just won't be here, but it'll at least be existing in another space as well. All right. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Tell all your friends. I'll see you guys on Friday. I'll play my intro as my outro because I don't have an outro. And I gotta go. I'll see you later. Bye.